Okay, ladies and gents, I had fashioned this together. This is a little tarp. This is a tiny ass tarp, which is probably only good for like sleeping on the ground, because this hammock is like 9 foot long. Yeah, no, it's pretty, right? And where it ends, it's like I still got room to stretch it out. And people are like, okay, this hammock is really low to the ground. You're practically sitting on it. Well, the reason for that is so when I'm sitting, my knees aren't being pushed up against there. Yeah, it's a good shot of my hairy legs and my pink socks. But yeah, I can sit here and cook, and I'm really close to the ground. Let's see there's my booty. There's the ground. And still need to clear these sticks and twigs. Oh, and speaking of that, I put some of the larger sticks and twigs in the big circle all around me, mainly in that open field and a lot of the high traffic areas where the deers are and stuff, and where, you know, the least resistance the path of least resistance, you know, so as to alert me if anybody's coming through here. Which I doubt. I'm not too worried about it. But this is one of those equipped tarps, and it's so small. It only gives me like 3 inches of coverage over there and 3 inches over there. But I mean, granted, if I were to hang that hammock right and actually post this up in the right way, because I'm just setting this up as kind of like a sun visor. I mean, as it stands now, if it were to pour down rain, I guess I can't complain. The only thing I do not have are those little tweezers. I mean, I have paracord right there, and I can make they're like rain drips, so it doesn't go all the way down the string of the hammock and then end up getting all of this wet, which I should do, because I know undoubtedly it's gonna rain. But I mean, I guess it is long enough to get away with heavy rain if I just pin these tarps down, or pin them to where the tarp is underneath, so in high winds it's not going to blow up underneath here or come in sideways. And this is a big, this is the big reason why I picked this area, because there's a lot of foliage around me. You know, nothing too dangerous that's going to fall and kill me. Thank goodness. I know you guys are getting a weird 360. Alrighty then. But as to that, you know, if rains are coming at me sideways, there's not really much, or, you know, a lot of area for it to come at me. So all that would be I needed is just something for top coverage. But I think I'm gonna invest, in another tarp. I think this is gonna be a travel tarp for me, just for like on the run, not on the run, but like on the move, you know, hiking and something like that. You know, I'm running around on my bike and stuff and get caught up in the weather, and I just want to, you know, post up and just hang out somewhere. This side isn't fully, how do you say, it's baggy, so I don't know what's up with that. I strung this side good. This one's nice and tight, but it's just all on the angle. The angle of the angle. Yep, so this is going to be home for a little bit. I just need to make a path straight that way and do a little whatever so I can get back to my car. Because as it stands, it took me like 15 minutes to find this place, and that was going that way, that way, that way, and then straight that way. Oh, and then there's a something over there, a sand pit where it grew up and stuff like that. Sand pit somewhere around there, like way over there. And the neighborhood's way the hell over there. And oh, excuse me, makes for a bad video. Traffic, or I forget what highway that is. I think it's 141. Yeah, that's my fishing stuff. Yep. Oh, and I guess whatever cooking appliance you might see me using. This is what I'm a little excited about, because I like cooking outdoors. Yeah, yes, excuse me. I got this little Stanley thing, or no, yep. Still got the sticker. That's gonna burn off quick. It's not really a review because everybody's seen these things for hundreds of years, but this is what I'm looking forward to. Alright. It comes with 2 of these cups if nobody knows about that, so he and she. Ooh, a deer. Where'd it go? Alright, well, there's deer out here, so yeah, that might murder me. I have an assortment of spices. Paprika, curry. Yep. Garlic salt, pepper. And this salt looks funny, but when you look at the fine print, it's like, oh, okay. Thought they were messing with my salt for a second. And they're stackable, you know, type deal. I might go out and buy some instant coffee, because I know if I'm going to be sleeping out here, I'm going to be awfully kind of groggy getting up, because I mean, I slept in a hammock in Puerto Rico for like 6 months. No, it's probably more like 4 months in my room, because I was sleeping on essentially what was a floor, hardwood floor with well, you know what, this is a story for another time. But I don't mind sleeping in a hammock, and I want some instant coffee. Or like I can make my own tea bag, get a tea bag, because that instant coffee is kind of expensive. Or you know what, I should just drink tea. I know a girl out there who she hates coffee. She only has a little bit of coffee at a time. So I guess I should, you know, take her step and get some caffeinated tea. She's gonna kill me. Alright. Well, I'm gonna work on this tent setup. I'm probably gonna get another tarp, something that's plastic, you know, and really you know, puncture not resistant. Like, it's super easy to crack, because this is way too small, and I have a feeling it's gonna come down. But let me give you another view of what I'm working with. And yes, I understand that I can bring down the tarp and it'll cover my coverage. You know, I don't need all those critics out there. This is a quick, sloppy post up, and that draw line is at its maximum tightness. So, oh gosh, bugs. Yeah, I wasn't too sure if I told you guys about this bladder system that's like a bag shower. I think that was in my other video, but I guess I'll get back to you. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, finish my water, mess with this a little bit more, see, you know, what works really well, how I can hang it up in different ways. Maybe because I want to be able to still adjust this, because that's why I have these knots here. So I could just like basically be like, oh, I want to be higher off the ground, you know, and I still want to be able to have this tarp cover my thing, you know, especially for when I'm sleeping. Because if it rains, this isn't going to cover me. It's all going to get wet. So, but as it stands here, I'm kind of under it. But that's only if it rains up top. It's not coming in from the sideways. So I'm accounting for one and hoping the other doesn't happen. But redundancy is the key for safety. Is the path of life, right? All right. I don't even know where that came from. I'm just rambling on at this point. I'm just looking this pretty grass, and I just stomped out this whole flat section there, so it looks all crazy, and I'm gonna step on all this eventually, and it's gonna get all flat, and then it's gonna die. Yep, and those were some of the twigs that I was putting around, keeping those for a little fire. Oh, for food, I'm just going to get ramen noodles and a pack of eggs, because on the contrary, eggs last a good bit of time, you know, unrefrigerated. So I'm just gonna get some ramen soup and my little Stanley cup and yep, have some ramen egg. Alright guys, getting to 10 minutes now, so I guess I'll leave it at that.